Hey y'all, it's Amy. So it's raining, and I just felt like I needed to come do a tarot reading with the rain real quick. So we're gonna do some tarot and also the, what is this? The Sea Soul Journeys Oracle deck. I like this to get messages from the water. So a little bit of rain blew in my window when it was open, so the floor is a little bit soggy, and this is soggy. My stick is soggy. I need to dry that off in a minute, but for now, let's see what needs to come through. I'm gonna get an oracle card first. Now please have a message for the lovely viewer on the other side of the electric rectangle. That will be something you need to hear. Alright, we have magic. It is a full moon tonight as well. I love that. May you flow with the divine. Faith is on the back of the deck here. May trust steady your fears. So, feels good. It's good energy. I do have the Magician on the back of the deck, which, I don't know, like these are not the same, like visually, but they give me the same vibe right now. Splitting to the High Priestess as well. Okay, random, if you're looking for a random confirmation, possibly Angel Dust from Has-Been Hotel. Or like strawberry scented things. Possibly a toothbrush. I don't know. I just work here. Alright. So, magic. Is it may you flow with the divine. And the word flow, every time I pick up this deck, I just hear flow, flow, flow. So, right off the bat, we have the Two of Swords and the Ten of Coins, which makes me think of like choosing a difficult path because you know it's going to be worth it. The Empress. So, this definitely feels like somebody who feels a divine calling on their life. Though I don't think that's the only application here. The Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Coins is sticking out. Okay, look, hey friend. If you have been feeling called to explore really any kind of faith, be it witchcraft, Christianity, or anything, okay, yeah, explore that. And if you have felt a particular calling placed on your life through some sort of divine means, I think that's worth looking into. That's worth investigating. That is worth sitting with. Okay, this makes a lot of sense too. That we're doing this with the rain. So like for me, water is very important. And I was even looking at my birth chart today and realized that I am a water dominant birth chart. Pluto dominant. And I think my signature sign is Cancer, which is also my moon sign, and we're sitting here under a full moon. Like, there's a lot going on tonight, okay? I'm also a meteorologist, so like me and the rain and the wind have a thing, okay? So, you felt a calling, and you know that if you choose to follow this calling, there will be reward at the end. There will be, it'll be worthwhile. Like, you could choose not to, and it'll be easier, sure, but I feel like you're wanting to explore it. Okay, so now that we've established that, yeah, it's like you're meant to hold this power. And the rain just picked up as I said that. Okay, what else needs to be said about that? Queen of Cups, and the Five of Cups, and I'm hearing like you're meant to sit in this power. You're meant to have this seat of power so that you can pour out to others who need it. Like, it's like you're supposed to step into this position so that you are in place to show grace and mercy and compassion to others when they need it in their, dimmest moments. I'm also hearing the phrase plan for greatness. the Ace of Coins coming out when I say that, which is a card about a gift or an opportunity. And then the Eight of Swords. And then the Ace of Wands. So it's like a very exciting opportunity. It's something that you can apply a lot of passion to, for sure. I feel like there is some sort of mental hang up here. If, for example, if you've been called to deity work and you were raised in the church, you know, there's going to be some internal struggles, hello, lightning, that you're going to have to face. If you feel like Christianity is the thing for you when you've kind of held like either no beliefs or like pagan beliefs, you know, like there's some like reprogramming that you're going to have to do mentally, because the Eight of Swords is about mental prisons, mental hang-ups. But the thing is, we can always get around those. We just have to do the work to get around them. I'm going to have to dry all this off. I think it's time to replace my cinnamon stick too. Like this very much though, like if you're here, like with these cards, I do feel like possibly you're being called to witchcraft or like digging into spirituality. I mentioned my birth chart. Maybe astrology is something that you're being called to study. I would love to study astrology more this year. Confirmation lightning there. Hi, I'm autistic. I love patterns. And it's really interesting to me whenever I read my birth chart and I'm like, how did they know? Or I look at like the transits that are moving on as explained to me by very, like, way better than me astrologers, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because it, like, just think about the cycle of empire. Empires typically last like 250 years. Look at where we're at. And you can kind of tie that to some like planetary transits, right? I find it fascinating. Tangent. Duolingo. Are you learning a new language? I don't know. We need another card. I split to the star. Felt called to say that. Some of the rain got on my hair, so I'm like, I'm wet now. That's okay. I need a shower. It's alright. And now the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is about like inspiration, an idea, clarity coming through. I hope I was able to clear some things up for you if this is resonating. What do I want to say? Like, okay, I almost want to talk about how I kind of came into this. Okay, let's do that. So I got less than 2 minutes left. Let's speed run it. So in the like early months, so January 19th, 2023, got my heart broken. A few days later, bought my first tarot deck, right? So my spiritual awakening, at least this stage of it, was the catalyst was a heartbreak. It was deep, intense emotion that I needed to transmute. And the way I transmuted it was by turning it into drive to learn about tarot, mainly, which kind of led me into more of the spirituality, and then led me to like deity work, which is now leading me to all sorts of other places. Don't feel like you have to do everything at once. I'm, like a year, what is time? 2 years? I'm almost 2 years into this now. And I'm like just now getting a little bit better understanding of astrology, for example. And like physical witchcraft practice. I'm just now kind of dabbling more in the physical, because for me, a lot of it has been about the mental thus far. Which I think was right for me at the time, and now I'm being called to like get a little more hands-on with some things. So don't feel like you have to take on everything at once. Start by honing your intuition. Follow your intuition and let it guide you hither and thither. Look into element work. I'm just drawn to water right now. Like water and I, we got a thing. Hone your intuition. That's an excellent first step. And follow it to where it will lead you. Yeah. I love you. Have a great night.